It's playtime with the Sleepy Boys.
So what ended up happening was we had gone through several different things of trying to get rid of Trang. Not like kill him, like just get him to leave us alone. Not kill him, to be clear. We were just trying to get him to leave us the fuck alone. And we couldn't
We
get
just
it.
wanted Timothy to go away.
We just wanted him to go away permanently.
Mark
So what
looking for afterbirth abortions and looking to see what that would, entail.
So what we ended up, the consensus that we came to at this lunch table of douchebags was that the way to get rid of a man that thinks he's God's gift to women is to give him a woman, right?
Oh, what the fuck did you do?
Okay, so this went from murder to
This
find
sounds
a hooker.
like
Nope,
one
this
of
went from murder to catfishing.
You
Yep.
monster.
I am 100% a monster for this.
So what you're telling us is you just have a real long history of catfishing people.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding out.
Apparently. Anyway, guys, so my name's actually not Mark. My real name's actually Jedediah.
My real name's Trang.
My name's Trent. Mark has died. We have killed Mark.
This is
Anyway,
actually
so what happened was
Trang wearing a Mark skin suit.
So what we fucking assholes came up with the idea for was to catfish. This was before catfishing was a thing. Keep in mind.
So on top of everything, you are taking credit for catfishing. Got it.
I'm not taking credit for creating
Oh no,
originating
it
catfish.
sounds like you just did.
This was like 2009. The internet wasn't that widespread yet, so it wasn't like catfishing wasn't like a big thing then.
Right,
And
you
That's all I'm
started
saying.
you guys created it. I've
Right.
always wondered, why'd you guys name it catfishing?
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
because you shove your fist on their throat and pull them out of a hole.
Oh, that is. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh,
Never
yeah.
heard.
Yeah, Brandon's
Right.
the one who's really fucked up right
With the
now.
problem.
You're like, touche. So we there was a week that we knew Trang was going out of town, and we sat down as a group of fuckholes at the lunch table, and we were like, all right, we got to come up with a person to distract Trang with, like give him a fake girlfriend. So we spent a lot of time thinking, and between the three or no, there's probably 4 or 5 of us, the group of meatheads that we
Well, at
that
least
all,
it was a group project to get
Yeah.
rid of Tron.
it was a group activity to get rid of him. We came up with the name. I'm still just astounded that he actually fell for this. The name of this woman was Amanda Blowhard.
Okay, you know what? No, you never blame the victim, but this kid should, you made up a porn star and he believed it.
If anything ever happens to me and I get a sex change, I am changing my name to Amanda Blowhard just to torture you.
Dude, fuck that. I'm just changing my name to Amanda Blowhard and nothing else, because why the fuck not?
Well, right. I mean, you could just do that because it's not like the woman actually existed, so...
This kid, he's got a Google alert for Amanda Blowhard.
So anyway,
Oh, yeah.
you guys know how those like juvenile relationships are. You never actually like talk to the other person. Oh god. You just kind of like write notes back and forth to each other and shit. You remember that kind of bullshit you did in school.
I remember
okay.
making out with my girlfriends.
Well, okay, fair.
It was the reason to have a girlfriend.
But it was actually just Jeff making out with himself in the mirror. He's like, baby, here, nothing's ever going to
Guys,
be
I gotta
good."
tell you, I'm really excited. I created waifus. I mean, that's
So
what we're
anyway.
thinking, right? We're just taking credit for
That's
shit that
why.
already existed.
That's why Jeff's able to live as luxuriously as he does. He lives well below his means, but because he doesn't want us to feel awkward about being around the man who created the waifu.
So,
I don't know
He's
what's sadder,
catfishing
the
us,
idea-
but in real life.
I don't know
We-
what's sadder, the idea of me actually having money, or the reality that the guy that created the waifu is probably filthy fucking rich.
Oh yeah,
Nobody
Oh,
created the waifu. It's just the concept
somebody
from
did.
anime.
Somebody did.
You clearly have never met Jeremy Waifu.
I'm sorry, what was that word that you just
Jeremy
put
waifu.
together? All right,
Never heard
Hell,
of Jeremy Waifu?
hold up. I'm pulling that shit up right now.
Owner and CEO of Waifu.
Mark, get back to the game.
Incorporated?
Come on. Do you know how
I
much
died.
work Jeremy Spyro put into this game?
Okay, so now you're fucking with me.
Literally every made-up guy I'm doing from now on is gonna be Jeremy. Whatever.
Just
his
Jeremy
product
blank.
is. Yeah.
All right.
I'm
So
really excited
Change
about
it up because one day he's gonna bring up a real Jeremy just to fuck with you.
that, or you're gonna be
So-
sitting there like, wait, so is Nathan Dildo a real guy? It's not Jeremy this time.
So, anyway,
yeah,
so
so
we
you're
spent
taking notes.
we spent all of like 5 minutes coming up with the basic premise of this person. Like we didn't do a lot of in depth like
So,
thinking.
like,
Swinging for
I
the
don't know what was going on. You're like, did you make her like a MySpace page or some shit?
No, we didn't try at anything. We literally came up with a name. And that was it.
There's like not
So-
even pictures or anything.
Not even pictures. Nothing.
Nada.
Nada. Like I'm talking like.
I'm going back to this kid's just stupid.
Okay, quit picking on Trang. You know he had a hard time with us.
Dude,
But
it
yet
is
he
not
still
my
hung out
fault
with
that
us.
Troy couldn't figure this shit out.
So anyway, so we came up with the name Amanda Blowoff, and that was it. That was the whole that as far as we got with the planning. He sits down at
How
lunch with us.
proud of yourselves were you?
We were like, "This is the fucking greatest name ever." Like we were so fucking proud of it too. So we're sitting there because we were like, "He's gonna."
I can just see young Mark in tears, laughing, giggling over the name.
So we were, yeah, like we didn't spend a whole lot. Like I said, I'm not kidding when I say we spent like 5 minutes coming up with. We had just like moved on. We were on other stuff. Like we were in high school. We didn't have the long attention span. And then Trang gets back from his vacation and sits down, and we're just like, God damn it! Like, all right, I guess we're doing this now. And so he sits down. He's like, Hey guys.
Tintin gets a girlfriend. Is a go.
I'm sorry. What did you call him that time?
Tintin.
Okay, Tintin. I can live with that.
Adventures of.
Yeah, no, like the Adventures of Cupid Doll and Grumpy Old Man.
What
Yeah,
did you think I said?
I thought you said Ten, like the chick from Naruto.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
I thought you
so
said
anyway,
the event. I thought I heard you say the Adventures of Tintin. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
you
The
heard him
Swedish.
correctly. I didn't. Anyway,
I
so
was thinking of his future waifu,
Mm.
the one that Jeremy made.
so
That's
anyway,
actually the first one. That's a first edition waifu.
that's a very rare waifu. You won't see very many of those.
Don't
anymore.
worry about the crusties.
Oh, anyway, so
Crusties
we
an
are.
after effect of the cummies.
So he sits down, and we're all just like, all right, it's go time. And so because I was the guy that sat at the end of the table, closest to him,
Yeah.
it's about, since I was the guy that sat at the end of the table, they're like, all right, you sit closest to him. Just tell him about Amanda. And I was like, God. Okay.
You catfished him without an actual online presence?
Yeah.
You're just like, hey, buddy.
I was like,
I know
so,
a girl that wants to boom boom. You.
yeah, that's literally all that happened.
Yeah, I'm going back to at this point. I don't think I
Anyway.
can think this wasn't his fault.
Look, I'm not, is there
Wow,
something
you're
I'm
gonna
supposed to...
blame the victim in this situation?
I mean, I'm not the one that made Topher fall for all this shit.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like, hey, Trang, I know that you've been, feeling kind of lonely lately, and I've got a friend who goes to such and such high school, which was like 5 miles away.
Or a monster.
You know this girl in Canada?
No, see, that's the thing is you can't go with Canada because that's just too far away. Like it had to be.
Mexico.
I was like, I know this girl. She goes to another school. She said she's looking for a boyfriend, and he lit up. Like his eyes lit up, and he got super excited. And he's like, "Well, who is it?" And I was like, "Her name's Amanda. Blow hard." And he's like,
How hard were you holding back laughter when you said that?
I was practically throbbing with excitement when I said that.
Gross. I hate.
Much like Amanda would in the night, thinking about Terrence.
So I'm like, yeah, my friend Amanda, she's looking for a boyfriend, and I mentioned your name, and he's like, really? You did that for me? And I'm like, it was kind of like that moment in Tommy Boy when what's her face or Beverly climbs out of the pool and is like, is that for me? It was very much the same vibe. And I was like, yeah, no, yeah, she's interested. I told her a little bit about you, so she was thinking maybe you want to meet. And he's like, or no, she was like, she kind of wants to see how it goes. And he's like, okay, well, how do I talk to her? And I was like, well, her parents didn't give her a cell phone or anything, so for now you're just gonna have to like write letters to her, and I'll make sure she gets them.
You
Oh no.
are just
The worst. Yeah, I know. We're moving past.
Still have them?
No, of course I don't still have them. They weren't even in my handwriting.
look at this point, Mark.
I'm stuck.
I mean, this
I'm
sounds
stuck.
awful, so it doesn't
know.
surprise me that
In the
like
game or?
no,
in the
he's stuck
game.
in the game.
I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere. So we're gonna
Hey,
quit.
you can go.
the
You can go to
level.
hell.
I'm probably gonna end up in hell.
Evil boy.
Which created all of the hentai for Spyro.
Anyway, so I'm trying to keep my shit together as I'm explaining to Trang. I have
So
this
you're
friend,
trying
Amanda.
your hardest not to laugh your ass off when you're telling Tyrion about his future girlfriend.
Did you just say Tyrion, like fucking Lannister? All right.
I'm running low on T names, bro.
It's going down the T list, bruh.
So he writes a beautiful letter to this girl. Beautiful. Folds it up really nice. He actually made an origami swan out of it, which I thought was a
now
nice
you're just
touch.
being racist.
Oh
No.
man, he was being classy as fuck.
He was being classy as shit, and I was an asshole.
Would one say that he was classy AF? Did he invent AF?
Yeah, he invented AF. Anyway, so Trang gives me this letter, and we're all like celebrating, like, yeah, fuck yeah, we got him so good. And then somebody was like, dude, all of us have the shittiest fucking handwriting. How are we gonna write back to him?
Mark, is that why you had to write letters? No kidding.
Brandon,
And it actually
we
turns
got
out
somebody.
that-
We got somebody to write letters for us.
You got a third party.
I got a
and
third party
It
involved.
actually turns out that Tywin's letter was so beautiful that that's actually the letter that he gave to you on Valentine's Day.
Are you telling me it's fucking T-Bone's fault that I got beat?
Yeah, you can't blame me for that shit anymore, Brandon.
Oh no, I
I'm
can.
so proud of you.
So funny enough, with all of the girls that had rejected him, he had quite a few girls that would have loved to get on messing with him. And there was one.
No, this is
Yeah,
awful.
All right,
gets-
I'm going back into TT's camp here.
TT Champagne.
That nickname for him.
So,
I'm really low on my T names here, man.
Brandon, you actually know this girl that we got to write the letters for us. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it was
she's
her.
such a sweet girl. Why did you rub her into this?
Because
Can we at some point get her on the podcast to corroborate?
I'm
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think she would be willing to do that.
I don't think she should.
I don't
Because
think she
Terry,
should either.
well, not Terry. I'm sorry. Because what should we call this one? What should we call her? What should her?
I'm good
fake
with the name. I'm good with the name Terry.
Okay. Because Terry actually has some remorse for what she did, unlike you.
That's fair. I mean, I feel bad about it.
You feel
But-
no badness for what you did to Terry.
I feel Terry was the one that wrote the letters for us.
Yeah, Terry, but Terry, you fucked him up, man.
Get fucked, man. I can't keep track of that bullshit. Anyway, so we got our friend Terry. We're gonna call her Terry for the sake of this.
Terry,
we got her to,
yeah.
we got her to write us a few letters back. We corresponded with this for like the rest of the school year before we were like, man, dude.
Didn't you say
guys,
it was like halfway through the year?
We were
So
like,
for half a year you were doing this?
Yeah, we got to the point where we were kind of like, dude, are we kind of fucked up for doing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did hit that point, so we did realize that what we were doing was pretty fucked. So
Well,
the problem was,
sooner
is
than
his
later, I guess.
his family had a vacation that they would take every year during finals because he was always so far ahead. He didn't have to worry about taking his final exam.
Yeah. Toby's got some
So-
smarts on him.
What ended up happening was we were going to tell him until one day we were sitting at lunch and we're like, oh fuck, he's on vacation right now. So summer vacation happened, and we come back from our summer break, and first person I go searching for is our good friend Trang, and I'm like, hey man, how you doing? And first thing he asks, how's Amanda doing? I haven't talked to her in a while. And I'm like, oh no, buddy.
Mm,
Oh,
And I'm like,
Tyler.
I just pull him aside and I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry
she died.
for this.
No, you're not.
No, this is what I did
Oh
feel,
my
I
God.
felt bad. I felt so bad.
Terry's dead.
I was like,
Sorry, Amanda's
so,
dead. Terry's
I'm
alive.
so sorry. Amanda's not real. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, Amanda's not a real person.
So-
And he's like, what are you talking about? We were talking. We wrote letters to each other. I was like, yeah, we got someone to write letters for us, but that wasn't Amanda. And he's like, oh, all right. And then he just fucking left. That was it. And
I'm
I
sorry,
was
wait,
like,
wait.
Plot
His
his
response was
revenge to
just-
kill you.
Dude, you just created a supervillain.
You created a serial killer.
I created a monster. But the thing is like,
Oh,
Like, that
God,
was it.
did you describe Amanda to him?
no, we were so fucking vague about what this
Wait, wait.
person looked like.
So he doesn't even know what Amanda looked like?
No.
Well, okay, I guess at least you didn't give the serial killer a type.
Yeah. Well, and like I
No,
said,
and
like,
he just goes after Amanda's.
but no, like, I'm not kidding. Like, he is doing, like, he very well, like, he is doing fucking phenomenal for himself. He's a fucking, like, he's in the medical field. Like, he's doing well. He's not like, this didn't ruin his life.
You
is what I'm
better
getting at.
fucking hope that you don't end up on a goddamn operating table or with some serious diagnosis, and you better make sure. Holy fuck, Mark.
One of two things is going to happen. One, you don't wake up. Or two,
Two, you wake up as Amanda
Amanda.
Blowhard.
Yeah. I've thought about that, and that's one of the reasons I'm not moving back to Texas. I can just see it like, hello, I'll be your doctor for today. I'm Dr. Trent. You son of a bitch.
oh, no. Tilly's too smart for that. Tilly would play it cool. And then once the anesthetic or anesthesia has been administered, but before you're completely out, he would just lean in and while you're falling asleep, just go, say hello to Amanda Blowhard for me.
No, as I'm laying unconscious on the operating table, I think I just figure I'm lucid dreaming, and I hear, and this will be your penis donor. His name's Mark. I thought he was my friend.
Or, even funnier, is you go into the doctor's office. He knows very well. He saw the chart. He's researched you. He's like, destiny has finally set in for me. I finally will get the revenge that I have so greatly been patient and been waiting for. And then you walk into the room, sad, just in like your current state, and then he just is like, oh no, I didn't know somebody beat
What
me
the
to
fuck?
it already.
I'm sorry. Did
Life
you
just
say
got the
my
revenge
current
for him?
State?
Yes.
What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
Yeah, Theo's sitting there like, well, life got him worse than I ever could.
You just walk in, man. You look like shit, Mark. Yeah, I know. No, I mean, you always looked like shit. Now you...
Or
Everything
shit.
okay? Everything okay, bud?
No, he doesn't even care to ask if you're okay. He's just like, so what happened to you?
He has a bottle of lube on the counter. So tell me in graphic detail.
You know, I don't know if you know this or
Tell you what,
anything, but
that
I am God's
or-
gift to womankind. As he's just stroking.
You know what? I will say I do think he's married now, which I'm very happy for him that he found the woman to give his gift from God to.
He's just every night they're having sex. He's just sitting there like, oh Amanda. My name is Sheila. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Amanda. Just starts heavy breathing, like that psycho heavy breathing that fucking John Berthal does in The Walking Dead.
Or I also see Mark is just... Mark meets the girl of his dreams. They fall in love. He's ready. You know, he's healed. He's ready again. He proposes. And they're there, and they're filling out the paperwork. And under name, she writes Amanda Blowhard.
And then I turn and look at her, and she pulls off her wig, and it's Trang. It's been Trang this whole time. I've been fucking Trang for 6 months.
Teddy's got you for a long time. But then you two realize that it's real. Your love, it can transcend the bulliness.
All right.
And then there's a happily ever after.
I'm
fucking-
Years from now, you're lying happy in your bed. And,
It's your deathbed. You're finally happy.
well, you don't know it's your deathbed. But then Theodore pulls out the knife.
Continue